Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, oh wait, before we jump in, you're probably going to hear some noise in the background, so I do apologize in advance. We have new siding being put up. It is on the opposite end of the house, so it shouldn't be too loud, but you may hear it in the background. Also, you may hear children talking and playing. I have my niece and my nephew here for the week with my son. So 3 kids upstairs talking, laughing, having a good time over spring break. So you may hear a little noise, but hopefully it won't be anything too distracting. All right, let's hop in and see what Spirit has in store for you all. All right. Holding back. Let's see. In what way? And holding back, but also being on the journey, looking for what resonates. Okay. All right. I kind of feel like I'm talking to someone I hear not there yet. I feel like you're off in search of what is going to emotionally fill these cups. Now, you're hoping for a brand new connection, which I love for you. You have hope for that. But there's something within you, a lack or poverty mindset when it comes to love or comes to what's out there or what's in your mind, I want to say, is kind of what's slowing you down. You've got this 5 of Pentacles idea, being left out in the cold. It's like injured, wounded, right? Not having what you need, but just looking for a place to hide, just to take the extra time to heal up, right? Looking for a little bit of something more. So we also have you standing in this energy of not really giving, not really being open enough. And I feel like because there's still a little more healing that needs to be done before you can actually step towards what you're actually looking for, this 2 of Cups situation, right? I love that you've got it on your mind, and I feel like, yeah, I don't blame you for wanting that Ace of Cups, wanting that brand new, emotional, fulfilling beginning with another soulmate, right? I feel like there is part of you that's really starting to manifest this. I feel like it could come in maybe a little before you're ready if you don't focus on doing the healing work before or while this person is coming in. I feel like don't neglect the healing work, because I feel like there's something here that is creating that lack energy. It could just be the way you're looking at love. It's like part of you really wants it, but then there are some negative thought forms as to how it can manifest, or if it even can manifest for you, right? It's like, I know this came out not too long ago. It was wanting this beautiful new beginning, but also feeling like all men are this or all women are that. And then you've got it. It's like, but I want a good one. But if you're saying there are no good ones out there, are you going to find a good one? Probably not, because your internal voice, the one that's really powerful within you, has been holding on to that notion that there isn't someone out there for you, or there isn't a good one out there. So you wanting the good one is just kind of like null and void, right? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, you want to give to something. You want to pour into someone. So I feel like pour into yourself right now. I put it on this side of the energy. So I feel like I'm asking, or Spirit is asking, me standing in Spirit's position right now as I'm channeling, asking you to take a look at what needs to be healed, where you need to really pour in your energy, where Spirit needs to help you pour in your energy, do the healing work. What parts of you do you have to give to, or do you have to adjust or balance out to get things on the right track to move it forward? There is, yeah, it's like, I hear lanterns looking for myself in the dark. I feel like right now you may need to be committed to self. We have the Hierophant here, but I'm feeling like, I know you want this, but I feel like this has to come first before this can come in a healthy way. So it's like, I don't know if we were looking to kind of just get our mind off of the things that we still have to work on. It's like looking towards someone just to fill the space in between, just to kind of have a little reprieve from doing the work. But I feel like Spirit's saying, if you stay focused here, this will come. It's like you don't have to be off in search of this for it to happen. This, however, and getting yourself to a really healthy place, yeah, so you can see what you actually do want in your life. You don't have to depend on someone to kind of fuel your energy or fuel your happiness. You can create that first on your own. And then when this person comes in, all they do is add to your already pre-existing happy, which I really love. I feel like it's the healthiest way. So whether it comes or goes, you're good, right? And I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say. Get yourself in a position where you can be good. And trust me when I say those arrows of love will come in. I want to say stay focused on yourself, and what will be, it will come, right? This opportunity, this back and forth, these arrows of love will come in and sweep you into the future with a romantic offer, right? I feel like it is rushing towards you. So I want to say focus on, I want to say, even if you can't see it, I almost kind of see, who is she? The High Priestess in my mind. So, what I'm kind of seeing is you might not see it coming, but it is racing towards you. I want to say, really turn that focus within and get yourself completely adjusted, and really focus in on doing, yeah, nurturing what you need, what you want, right? What do you want to see in your life? You can create space for this to come in. I feel like that's always really healthy, right? You could clear out, it could be a mental and a physical thing. A lot of the time when we make room for people in our home or new experiences in our home, you clear out a couple drawers in your bedroom. You make a space in the closet, right? Space somebody can hang their clothes and tuck their shoes in, right? It is mentally, emotionally, vibrationally, and physically opening up the space so you can invite someone in. You may be doing that, putting an extra brand new clean toothbrush in the bathroom, right? In the little medicine cabinet, right? Or in the little toothbrush holder. What else? Buying new towels for the bathroom, an extra robe on the hanging on the back of the bathroom door or wherever, right? So there's yours and an extra one, right? It is getting ready to invite that new energy in. And I'm feeling like for some of you, you may need that visual of the energy shifting so you can kind of step on board with it, but you can create the movement that way if that's what you're looking to do. But I do want to say, get all your ducks in a row. You know, your inner work wise, it may be a very quick thing. Just you kind of getting your mind right and saying, like, plucking up those little things by the roots. It's like, no, not every man is the same, or not every woman is the same. This is a new experience with a new person, and they might give me new energy, right? Something that I haven't seen before, something that I'm hoping for, something that I'm asking for, right? Yeah. And you could be stepping into victory. There are a lot of different ways you can do this, right? It could be just throwing an extra, it's like sprucing up your place, making it feel very cozy so you can invite somebody in, putting a new throw blanket on the back of the couch and some cushy pillows, some nice scents. Scents normally do invoke a certain vibration as well. You could do ones that are conducive to growth and vibrant energy, right? Or attractiveness. I feel like there's a lot of things you can do for yourself and your space to really kind of open you up and open it up to creating more. Sometimes we just need to spruce up the rooms around us as well. Sometimes if we over accumulate, it may feel like there's not enough room for even me in here. How could I fit somebody else, right? So it's like, be mindful of the energy that you're creating in your own space, as well as in your mind, in your heart space, in your mind space, right? Your physical space is just as important. Yeah, I feel like you've got that beautiful vibration, that expansive growth, I feel like highly attractive. I feel like you've got that energy. It's just kind of shining it out in the right way. And I feel like if you're listening in here today and you're thinking, oh, that's a good idea, you might want to give it a try. Yeah, I just feel like you're going to be lucky. Wheels on the uptick. Things are going to start going your way. I really love this. Yeah, wishes, hopes, and dreams of having a really nice partner in your life. Absolutely. You can make it happen. You might have an emperor coming in as well. Boss daddy, boss mommy type of energy coming in. I just feel like, yeah, it's really good energy. This person may be a little older than you, or you could be a little older than this person. I do see like age difference, but I do feel like um, really kind of all honed in on the same goal here. So again, you might not be able to see it coming, but I feel like the necessary changes need to be made. I am seeing this 10 of Swords. You may have come from this, from a failed relationship or a section in life that you went through that was particularly heavy. I feel like that cycle is over, and maybe you're still carrying some of the swords or some of the wounding from that, or fear that it's going to happen again. It's like, if I open myself up, will this happen again? Now, when you're taking a chance, you are open to experiencing something like this, right? But I do feel like if you're ready for it, and I mean really ready for it, the thought of this happening won't cross your mind. You'll be excited about trying to make it go somewhere new. You'll be excited about this new offer, right? Yeah, you'll be ready to jump in like the fool, ready to really, I want to say with this King of Swords here, very mentally aware. It's like not just following the heart blindly, but taking that big, beautiful, intelligent mind with you. So you're making decisions that involve your head and your heart. Maybe you didn't do that before, right? Or maybe you wore those rose-colored glasses and you just were kind of hope upon hope upon hope that it would just go in the right direction, right? But I feel like you've got a lot more tools under your belt this time around from going through those heavy situations, right? We learn a lot through those. I feel like the only one that could possibly be stopping your forward movement right now might be you, if you're unsure of, what step to take. I want to say take the ones that feel right for you and do so with your head held high. I want to say, and very secure in the decisions that you're making for yourself. Yeah, I want to say all those action steps forward. Sit on that throne. Be very secure in those steps towards new growth. I want to say, you see the wand, it's got new little sprigs of life on it. That's what this King of Wands is about, that forward movement, that passion to have new growth and new experience, right? Creating more in his kingdom. So I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. Yeah, you're going to have that lovers from the grave energy coming through. I love to see that for you. Yeah, really making it stable there. I feel like there's a lot of big energy on the board here today. A lot of big energy here on the board. I feel like with these healthy changes that you're making mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, it is changing the vibration. And after you change the vibration, the physicality has to follow. That's the rule, right? Scientifically speaking, that's what has to happen. So I feel like you are very much in control of what you create in this lifetime. It's just making you more apparent of it so you can really kind of create from that emperor seat, knowing that you're the boss of your life and where it's going and how you adjust to the things that come in. Right? Determines everything. And I feel like you've got the power. You've got so much of it. There was so much major energy on this board here today. Yeah. Nurture you and what you want, and it will come in for you beautifully. I'm going to cut the cards here. Great, gorgeous energy, collective. Gorgeous energy. You do have this coming. Work on those little things that might be little blocks, right? I do feel like a lot of it's mental. Some of it could be physical. It could be the space around you that needs a tidying up. Maybe you need to donate some things. Maybe there are things from past relationships that you've been holding on to. Maybe it's time to release those. Give them to, or donate them, right? Or whatever is trash, right? I just feel like maybe some vibrational changes need to be made in the physicality to really create that forward movement. Create some space in your closet, right? like I said, there are different ways to kind of create that space in your physical space so it's conducive to somebody having a space to kind of come in towards you, right? All right. Let's see your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may come through. We've got one standing this morning. This R is kind of built up, so that's standing out to me. Let's see. We have an E, so first, middle, last name could be. All right, let's see. Any other channeled messages that Spirit may want to come through? Oh, we've got a blank here, so insert initial here. I'm hearing it's magic. Oh, wow. Look at that. This reading is now anybody's game. We have first and last name initials, blanks, so you can insert your initials there. You want it to be for you, it can be for you. That's the best thing about energy. If you don't want to take on an energy when you listen to a reading, you don't need to. It is always entirely up to you what you resonate with. If the reading sounds good and you want to claim that energy and you want to make it happen for yourself, you have every opportunity to do that. I hear money, fame, moving on up in life and creating more. All you have to do is say, yeah, that's my reading. And vibrationally, you're tapping into that well of good energy and making yourself conducive to that growth. That's how easy it is. When you hear a reading and you're like, oh, I don't like that at all, and you're fearing that you're kind of aligning with that, switch up your thoughts. That's not my story. That's all you have to say. Not my story, right? Not my circus, right? Let's see. Anything else? You may have an ex coming back in. For some of you, not all of you, of course. You might be at that crossroads as well. I hear at the crossroads, ready to make a decision about what you want, where you want to go. I'm seeing runes in my mind. I know I utilize runes. I have them on my wrist. And I utilize different runes. You can actually draw them on your body to create new energies, protective energies, forward movement type energies. Somebody may be looking into that and utilizing that as an energetic boost or to create movement or to get through blocks, right? Could be for someone. If you've not done that yet and you're looking into that, you might find something there that suits you. I see the name Joe. Joe. Could be your name or somebody else's or somebody coming in for you. That letter M or a W is kind of really standing out to me as well. First, middle, last name, of course. I hear lies. Lies, lies, lies. Oh, okay. I hear you're telling yourself lies. I hear don't believe the lies you tell yourself out of fear. So that's going back to the reading again. It's like if you have a negative mindset about love or life and what it can give you, you are only going to manifest more of that heavy energy. Take the time, dive into self, pull those things up by the roots, and rewrite your history. You're the one that gets to write your story. Energetically, you do so with the divine. They're always on your back no matter what it is that you want. So I feel like, yeah, I hear they've got you. It's like, switch that up. You can switch it up. Make those voices love you instead, is what I hear. Yeah, they're on your team, right? Those inner voices really make a lot of difference when you're manifesting things. Yeah, I hear it's okay to focus on those fears while we're pulling them up, because as soon as you pull it up, you're going to rewrite it and then you just go from there. So it's like, I hear somebody saying, but I'm not supposed to focus on the negative. Well, long enough, focus on it long enough to pull it up by the roots and say that makes no sense to me. That's not what I'm manifesting, right? I want this, this, and this. And then you fill the space with that good energy, right? I hear somebody was in a slump, but they're going to turn their energy around and move it forward. I see the Chariot in my mind. It's great energy, really. look, we're not all there yet, but I feel like this person who jumps on this energy, no matter who you are, you're going to get there. There's no doubt in my mind that you will get where you're going when you put the energy and effort in. There's no other way it could possibly pan out for you. Um, and I feel like energetically you need to know that. Yeah. These are the people that are on their way to getting into full alignment. You know how I talk about some people are standing tall in that personal power and they're in that abundance stream of energy? This group is on their way there. It's like you're a couple steps behind, but you're almost there. It's like you just have to take those, I see the King of Wands in my mind, so those action steps towards standing in this energy, and then you'll be on the same path of those who are already standing in abundance. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? What do we have for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? Not a ton. We've got a soulmate coming in. You've got angels on deck. You've got forward movement. And you've got, yeah, look at this. It's great energy. This is that horse that I always see running wild and free with the wind in its mane as it's like shooting down the beach while the waves crash in the background. There's a lot of power to it. There's a lot of horsepower. Somebody could be getting a new car. As a side note, could be a Mustang as well. That's for whoever it's for. Or may have just gotten a new vehicle. Could be for some. I do feel like there is something about your love and it's just up ahead. I want to see, you see the love and then the arrow. It's like it's being shot just over your head and it's going to meet you just ahead on the path. It's like spirit is just getting ready to loose that arrow. I really love this. It's gorgeous energy. And you've got that soulmate. It's got a really sweet energy to it. I feel like there's genuine love and affection and attention type of energy. And then you've got spirits, angels looking over the whole thing, protecting you and your person as you come into this forward movement and this union. It's gorgeous energy. I love it for you, collective. I love to see you all making these big, beautiful leaps in the right direction energetically. And then everything else follows, right? All the good just starts pouring in. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.